Hello there everyone, this is SVD Medico and a brief discussion over viruses and viruses. So actually if we talk about the five kingdom classification, then the viruses, the viruses and the plants they are already classified in the acellular organisms. It means what? They are non-cellular. And if we speak about the lichens, then lichens are not eitherly mentioned. Now the viruses, if we talk about, they are not truly living according to the NCERT book. So they are not truly living, and that's why they are not under classification either. Now the viruses, they are the obligate parasites. Now what they actually do, they go and just disturb the whole machinery of the host, and after disturbing the whole machinery of the host, what they are doing is that they are replicating themselves, and after the replication they are destroying the host, and the host destroyed, the virus did is all the job. They are correctly linked between living and non-living. It's already written in the NCERT book. Now speaking over the scientist who discovered virus, T.J. Anosky in 1892, he actually discovered the virus because he discovered certain microbes who cause the mosaic disease of tobacco. And he has seen some of the viruses who are very tiny, even tinier than the bacteria, because they are easily passing the bacterial filters. In 1898, if we talk about another scientist, M.W. Bejelnik, he actually, what he found, that there were certain fluids, and those fluids which are just extracted from the tobacco plant, they were causing diseases in the plants, diseases in the living plants. And the most common fluid that was is Contagium vivum fluidum. Actually this was the infectious fluid who was just damaging all the plants. After that, W.M. Stanley, if we talk about more virus, further research over the virus, then W.M. Stanley, he was the scientist who found that virus has the crystalline structure. So he talked about the crystal structure of the virus, crystalline structure of the virus, and that is made up of proteins. And this research, he did all his research over there. After that, if we talk about the viruses, viruses are having a genetic material and a protein code, first of all. And the genetic material contains RNA and DNA. But make sure about that, the viruses does not contain both RNA and the DNA. The viruses who are actually infecting the plants, they are usually the single stranded RNA viruses. And the viruses who are infecting the animals, they can be either single stranded RNA or double stranded DNA. And if we talk about the bacteriophage, then my friend, bacteriophage is kind of the virus who is destroying the bacteria. So they are already having the double stranded DNA. You should note on this. The viruses are having the capsid. Single subunit is known as the capsomere. So the capsomere is having the helical and you can say polyhedral structure, and they are protecting the nucleic acid. Okay, now speaking over the diseases of the virus, so we all know that certain diseases, like in human beings we talk about the AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, the herpes zoster. All right, you can talk about more diseases even. So in plants, if we are basically talking about the plants, like the viruses can cause the necrosis, the viruses can cause the stunted growth of the plants, the viruses can even cause the clearing of the vegetation of the leaves. So this was all about the viruses. Now we are speaking further over the viruses. So what are the viruses? Viruses are just the free and the low molecular weighted RNA structures. They are smaller than viruses, but you should note a point over here, that the viruses containing the protein code, but viruses have no protein code at all. So it was discovered later by the scientist Theo Daniel, because he found that these viruses are actually causing the potato spindle virus disease. So that's all about viruses and viruses.